Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry this video is coming out a little late. Had a busy morning saying hi to everybody and seeing everybody on either FaceTime or Zoom. So today we're going to draw a chrysalis since Flip is already in chrysalis form. We're going to start by drawing a twig or a branch because normally in nature that's where they build it. So these are the silk pads that caterpillars make. So the chrysalis is hanging on a branch or hanging on something. And they spin the silk kind of like a spider making a web or a silkworm. So a chrysalis is kind of like a weird shape. To me, it kind of looks like a mango, but it kind of looks a little ovalish. So I'm going to draw the wing part. This part is the wing. And now we're going to draw the lines for the abdomen part. So this is the abdominal part where the body of the caterpillar is, and it's kind of lined just like how a caterpillar is lined. This part is a seal, and that's where the butterfly will come out of when it's ready. So now I'm going to add some details to the wings, just some lines for the veins. And I'm going to add some labeling. So I'm going to label that part wing. So at the bottom there, I'm going to draw two circles, one dark, one light, and that's the eye and the head of the caterpillar. So it's really just hanging upside down like how we've been seeing. And I'm going to label that top part the silk pad. That's how it's hanging upside down. And it kind of hangs upside down, reminds me of a bat. That part is the abdominal segment, which is the body of the caterpillar. So I'm just going to write out the word chrysalis so I know what this drawing is a picture of. So now I'm going to add some details to the chrysalis. Here are the circles, and those are parts of the abdomen, part of the body. Here are some lines that you kind of see on the chrysalis just to add some detail to make it look more realistic. And those lines are going to go all the way down to the eye and the head part. Just like that, and that makes it look more realistic. I'm going to make the border a little darker so you can see the chrysalis a little better. Alright, and that's about it. That's how we are drawing the chrysalis. And now it's time to do some coloring. Oh, and I labeled twig right there. So these are the colors I'm using. I'm using purple, yellow, green, brown, and gray, and I'm using markers, but you can use crayons, you can save it to color later, up to you. So I'm going to start by coloring the twig brown, and I'm going to use gray for the silk pad and for the abdomen part, the body part. So our chrysalis is kind of a mixture of brown, gray, green, and a little tiny bit of yellow. So I'm going to color the wing gray and the rest of the body part brown. It's kind of a weird color. I'll show you the picture in a little bit, but this is the closest I can do with the colors that we have. And I'm just going to use purple to color in my chrysalis label. And ta-da! All done! Good job! And here's the finished product when you're done with the drawing and the coloring. So I wanted to give you an update on Flip and Flap. So Flip, I moved him to this netted cage. This used to be my old laundry holder, but I'm using it as a net for Flip. So when he turns into a butterfly, he's not stuck in that tiny cup. He's now in a place where he can dry his wings and start to learn how to fly. And this is a picture of the chrysalis. As you can see, it's kind of like a brown-gray color. There's little flecks of yellow, and I try to use this picture to draw out the chrysalis that we drew today. So now an update on Flap. Flap is doing well. He's starting to make that J shape. If you can see him, he's hanging upside down already. I think he's getting ready to get into his chrysalis form, which is so exciting. So I think by the end of this week, Flap should already be a chrysalis. That's it for today. I'll see everyone tomorrow.